Good evening. This is Michael Filighera with the Eye of the Storm Elliott Wave update for the NASDAQ 100 index for Monday, February 22nd, 2021. I'm going to start on the hourly chart tonight because we are continuing to count an intermediate five-wave decline off of the all-time high at 13,950, 0.50. And so far we have gotten an intermediate wave one and an intermediate wave two. And where we left off last night, we were looking for a continued decline, likely down to 13,510, seemed to be a pretty good point. But as we can see, the market slid all the way through that. And by the way, from 1310, we were looking for a possible rally, and that rally would bring us all the way back up into these upper levels. In any case, it slid through 13,510, which nullified that particular view, of course. And the market continued to accelerate, which again, we talked about and we were looking for that would fit the wave that was in progress. So we got that, but then we did find a bottom, and it was at support, and the market then rallied in three. And that's what we were expecting for. We were looking for a corrective wave. And so we thought it would be a wave four within this initial five down, within the intermediate third wave. So this is subdividing, and this is only, and again, we found stronger support down below, again, Fibonacci levels, and it fit perfectly, and now we're off to a little bit larger. So it's going to be a minor two rally. And so we'd be looking for it, and we're going to add the Fibonacci. So we're going to look for a continued rally, and tomorrow will likely bring us back up into this area, up in here. Now the NASDAQ can do that in a heartbeat. You know, it was down over 300 points today. And so to take back 150, 200, or even all 300 would not be out of the ordinary for this particular index. They get things going and they just get overheated and boom, we can be there. In any case, we finished this minor wave one within intermediate wave three. So I'm going to take this down to the 15-minute chart so that we can add, now we're going to add Fibonacci for the suspected move that we're going to see. Again, this is the finishing point for minor wave one. We're looking for an ABC rally. It appears on the 15 that the first of the A wave looks like it's going to be five waves. So we may have to label that A. We're going to have to let this develop and wait and see. But let's put some parameters around. So we're going to go to this high up here for intermediate wave two, and then I was 29. And let's get this right there. It'll take me to it right there. And that was perfect. And we're going to take it down to today's low, which was 13,194.5. It's good enough. I'll live with that. So we know we're off a little bit, but these numbers are going to be approximate within 3 to 5 to 10 points. In any case, this is kind of now we're looking for. So we are looking for a minor wave two, likely going to be sharp, so it's going to be more like the five waves up for an A wave, three for B, and then five for C. And that likely is going to at least bring us up to a 0.382 or 38% retracement of this initial wave down. Next common would be the 50% level. And that then brings us into the area of the fourth wave with one lesser degree. And that's what we're counting. We're counting a minor wave two, and this is a fourth wave of one lesser degree to what we're counting. So it's very common for it to end up within that price area. And that just happens to sit pretty much between 0.382 and 0.50, or 38% to 50% retracement of the whole wave down. Now, so those two common areas, and then knowing that the NASDAQ can tack on 200 points real easily. And 200 points from here takes us up to 496 right in there. So it could push us all the way almost to 618. Now, what it can't do, it cannot take, it can go up and equal the start of this minor wave one down. It can equal it, but it can't exceed it. Then it's something else. So the market has room. The market can add on to a rally and just really push things. And sometimes the algorithms can do that. So let's quickly go over and take a look at our trading screens now that this has been updated. And we can see that this is the whole wave down. So we can continue to look at the 5 waves. We can continue to see the development. It's on a 15-minute basis. If you're going to trade off at the 15-minute chart, you're going to be trading a 5-wave rally. And being that this is pretty small, this a little bit larger, I'm going to look for it maybe to get up to 13,319, 320, possibly even higher, but within there, and then pull back. Again, not that much. We would be able to then draw Fibonacci from that low, which is 13,194.50, up to wherever this tops. And that's going to give us to where the next level, the 3-wave down is going to be. And I'll tell you that we could go over to the 2-minute, we can go over to the 5-minute and draw those Fibonacci numbers. And they should be accurate and fit pretty cleanly. So again, we can come here and we can pull that open off of that low. 1, 2, look at 3, 4. Pretty much we've already got that 5. Now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an A wave down, and these are all corrected for a B wave up. We get another C wave down, and that's an ABC down, and then we're up to the next level. So if I had to, we could almost draw. Yeah, I can do the Fibonacci in here, and the inside 3307, 3307 all works. Okay, and we. More than common, the most common for a B wave decline would be 382, again, 0.50. So we've got this range coming down. If we're going to see an ABC down, and then an additional 5-wave rally for the C wave of the minor 2. So you can start to see how we're going to break this down, what we're looking for, and what parameters we can throw around it. So now it makes it easier to trade it, so that you have an idea of where you're going to have to put your stops if you're short or long. If you're looking for what a type of move, what are the limitations? What should the structure look like? This is a B wave. It should be in 3s. That's kind of the nature of the beast. It comes off in 3s. And this happens on all levels. Right now it's happening on a pretty small level, so we should be done on a 2 to a 5-minute chart, possibly extending over to the 15. Not totally uncommon, but we'll see how this all truly unfolds. And here we've now, this is the point we've got on the 2-minute, but we can take it up to the top of the 4 on the 5-minute. So now we're looking at development on a little bit different scale. You can see more here. Here you can see internal detail. So you can put a finishing point on that initial wave up, the A wave. Looks like it's done. Get a B wave down. Nice moves, tradable moves. You're going to want to catch these declines, and then when it's complete, you can take longs and work them on the way up. You can see, though, you can sit through. And again, this is Globex. So the markets are now waiting for the ball to shift and go to the European markets, or London. So all of the big banks that are based in London, they begin to trade again because the US is going to be trading alongside Europe. But when the European markets open, things can get active again. And then often we'll see a large move if it's what's happening in Europe. So, and Europe is going to have to react to what we did after they closed, which was drop pretty significantly. So we may see the equivalent here, but it's going to come in an ABC down. And then we're going to get an additional rally. So we may see that overnight where it'll come down, and then the rally will be once the ball then shifts again to the United States and the US markets, and then we take off. So right now, we're going to wait to see where things stand, but we know we're looking for an ABC, and then we know what we should get after that. We'll be looking for an additional rally, so we're going to be looking for longs. We're going to be looking towards that. That's where I believe we're going to get the greater return. And your risk reward would again be nicely in line to build into a position, to carry a position over a period of time, and continue to just build and subtract it and just continue to work it. I'm going to leave it there and say that we're just going to continue to monitor. We're going to trade tomorrow and look for an update tomorrow evening. Have a good day trading. Good night.